Victor Gabalis from Tarleton State, and this is the Red, White, and You podcast.
We have just 1 week of regular season football. It's hard to believe it's already the end of November, and what a terrific season Tarleton State has put together. One more matchup, and they have an opportunity to clinch a share of the UAC season title, and it all comes down to this weekend. Abilene Christian takes on Central Arkansas. Southern Utah is at North Alabama. EKU is at Utah Tech, and other teams are vying for a spot in the FCS playoffs. Hello and welcome to the Red, White, and You podcast, the official podcast of the United Athletic Conference. Today we have a very special guest joining us. It's Tarleton State's Peyton Kramer. And Peyton, Texans are coming off of a blistering victory over North Alabama, 61-0, and with just one game left in the regular season, what is the mindset of the Texans heading into this last game? And it's at home as well.
Yeah, for sure. We're just taking it one day at a time and, practicing hard, putting in the work in each and every day and just trying to polish up anything we need to and just getting ready, not overlooking anything and just trying to, do our job and execute every play and every chance we get.
It's awesome for the Texans to get to close out the regular season at home. You could potentially, should you get to the playoffs, have a game at home as well, but this is the last for sure one. What has that fan base meant to you this season as they've been that extra edge to help you to some of these close games?
Yes, ma'am. They've been incredible. It's honestly inspiring to see all these people come out here and have how this town's just grown over the past couple of years since I've been here. It's awesome to see. And they've been a huge support and a huge a part in the success and us winning here at home, and just how good we play is due to them, and all credit to where it's due, and that's the fans for sure.
Yeah, you mentioned the growth in Stephenville. It's your third year with the program. How much have you noticed it's changed since the first day you stepped on campus to now?
Oh yeah, it's changed so much. There's been so much added to the campus, and it's all been for the better. The students just keep, rolling in, and places are getting built for, those students to live and stuff like that. So it's just been super cool, and the spirit here has just been super high and just super impactful to the school and just our success.
I mean, it's easy to have a fan base rally around a team. You guys are 10-1 on the year, 6-1 in conference play. You look at the game against North Alabama. You yourself had a 78-yard touchdown. I mean, once you caught it, it was pretty much speed. You were into the end zone. Take me through that play and what that was like to have such an explosive start.
Yes, ma'am, for sure. We always want to just come out and execute, just like the opportunities that we get. And I felt, one-on-one, I like my side, and I like the chance I have in that matchup. And Victor threw a perfect ball, landed in the basket, and it was just easy, just pretty much like routes on there, just like at practice.
You mentioned Victor Gabalis. I mean, he's been your quarterback here for the last 3 years. He had some injuries this year. He's had some injuries in the past. You've had Daniel Greek sub in. What has it been like to work with Gabalis and create that chemistry that he can just drop it in the basket and you're off to the house?
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely the best quarterback I ever played with. I mean, his mindset is really what sets him apart from anybody else, is he knows the defense like the back of his hand. And you can try to fool him, but not many people are going to do it. And he knows where the ball needs to be put, and it's nice as a receiver to have that and have that connection with my quarterback.
And even when Daniel Greek subbed in, it wasn't like the play dipped off. Oh no, our backup is coming in. He's a quality guy that could start at many other Division I institutions. What's it like to have a guy like him who accepts that role and then comes in and gets the job done when he needs to?
Yeah, he's a dog for sure. I've known Daniel for a while now. We played against each other in high school too, so we've had a connection there. And I think it's the same thing with both of them, is that they know that I got their back and I know that they have mine. So it's all just really a trust thing. And I work with both quarterbacks and we switch out, and they're both just super good, super uplifting to the team. And without them, we wouldn't be where we were for sure.
And you look at the schedule and you suffered your first loss of the season on the road against Abilene Christian. It was a walk-off field goal. And I imagine after so many wins, having that loss, take me through what the team's response was as, you can take that one away and still focus on your goals in the postseason,
Oh
but
yeah.
a chance to refocus knowing that, hey, we've been unbeaten and now a team found a way to put us in the win or losing column.
Yeah, for sure. I saw a quote the other day saying people act like you can't lose games and still win the championship. So that's where our head's at, and we're just trying to focus on this game right now. What's in the past is in the past, and it is what it is. It's football, you know. Some things didn't go our way, some things went our way, but all props to them, and maybe we'll see them again come postseason.
Now, one of the things that I loved is being on the sidelines for Tarleton State quite a bit this season is Coach Witten is a guy that expects perfectionism. I mean, you guys were up at one point, I think 28 points at the half, and I asked him what he liked about your offense, and he said, I don't really like a whole lot right now. We got a lot of penalties. I'm not liking what we're doing. So, what is that like to be a player to have a coach who expects so much out of you, even when you're winning, he still wants you to do the little things right?
It's awesome. I love having Coach Wooden as my head coach, and that's the biggest thing is chasing perfection, you know. I mean, it's hard. It's hard as a football player. You know, everybody wants to chase perfection, but it's just not part of the game. But that's how the best teams come out is to try to chase that perfectionism. And I think having a coach that wants to chase that same thing and have the same type of goals really all we all mesh together and bounce off of each other's energy when the game rolls around. So I think it's good to have him. It's a big impact for our success for sure.
You look at your career here at Tarleton State, your third season, you have 6 touchdowns on the year this year. And you look at the last 2 years, you played in about 6 games last year. But this was the year that you really started putting touchdowns on the board. You didn't have any in 2023 and 2024. And so, what was the difference maker for you this year in terms of getting the opportunity and then also being able to make the most of it?
Yes, ma'am. It was just all part of God's path and what He set up for my career to look like. And I honestly wouldn't have had it any other way because to go out with this team and to just chase what we're chasing is a special thing. And I think it was all meant to be in the perfect time, and I'm completely cool with that.
And you started your career actually at Oklahoma State. You spent 2 seasons there. So take me through what you learned at Oklahoma State and then what made you choose Tarleton State to finish out your career.
Yes, ma'am. Going to Oklahoma State was really good for me because I got to develop a lot. I was going in at like 160, low 160s, you know, kind of just skin and bones. So it was good to get into that program and start lifting with those guys and having that strength coach over there. He really put a lot of muscle on my body, and he just they just really the workouts we did too, and just how they prepared up there show me that, you know, if I can do it at that level, then I can bring it down to, you know, this level for sure. And it's football at the end of the day, regardless of, you know, what level it is. You got to prepare and do everything to the best of your ability and practice how you want to play. So,
Now, you're originally from the Fort Worth area, correct?
yes, ma'am.
And so you went a little bit, changed states for just a brief moment, went up to Oklahoma State, and now you're
Yeah.
back very close to Fort Worth. So tell me about the family support because I imagine that that has to be a big driving factor of being so close and having that support in the stands.
Yes, for sure. I love being able to just be an hour from the house. I'm kind of a mama's boy at heart, so I'll go home and come home for mom's cooking and everything, see my little brother and sister when they're home from college. And it's been awesome. They're all going to be here this weekend for senior day, and I'm excited to have them, and they haven't missed a game yet. So that's been super helpful for my playing on the field as well.
What's the favorite meal that you're going to your mom's for?
She knows it's the cheese and tomato pasta. Yeah, it's super good. It's basic, but it's super good.
Take me through your journey as a football player. What made you want to be on the gridiron, make you want to put in that work? Because at the end of the day, I mean, it's an insane grind being a collegiate football player and balancing academics and everything like that.
It is for sure. It's honestly just I love playing football ever since I was growing up. I've had football, was playing with my buddies in the front yard, and I just never wanted to steer away from the game. And just this has been a dream come true to come here and to just be a part of everything that's happened this season, and the growth of Tarleton has just been a blessing. And like I said, I wouldn't have had it any other way.
Were you always a wide receiver? Or did you switch over to that position later?
No, I started out as a running back when I first started putting the pads on, and then I moved to slot and outside receiver in high school.
And do you wish you ever went back to running back, or you see the work that the guys put in, Trey Page and all those
Yeah.
guys say, no, you know what, leave it to them.
Yeah, they can have that. That's their game. I like to stay away from the big boys up front, so they can take that on. I'll stay on. I'll stick to running down the field.
Now, you're pretty much set up for success in terms of getting to the postseason. This is a team that had been there before. You guys made it to the second round of the FCS playoffs. You won some games. And so this team has that experience. And so as you try and keep the focus, I know you have to focus on this game. Austin Peay is an extremely tough opponent. But having that experience, how do you feel like that gives this team a leg up for accomplishing some of those bigger goals outside of just a UAC regular season championship?
Right, for sure. It helps a lot that we've been there, and we traveled up to South Dakota last year, and we kind of got the environment and like the taste of our first postseason in this era. And I think we're really ready to get back to that. And I think that our team is going to come out completely different once the playoffs roll around. We are going to take, we're going to finish off this week and prepare right, and just we're getting mentally prepared right now for this, and just need to make sure that we're winning this game, and then we're going to come ready to play for playoffs for sure.
And as you look at the season, I mean, you've had some bye weeks. You guys have obviously been very successful. How have you watched this team just continue to never dip off in practice, despite the fact that you're winning games or you're blowing out teams at certain points, keeping that main focus and locking in and day out when it's hot outside, when you don't feel like showing up, but keep pushing through that?
Right. Yeah. I think my favorite thing about this team is that we all realize it's a blessing to be out here and to be able to have the opportunity day in, day out that we do on the field. And, you think about, people who don't have this opportunity. So I think the fellas try to think about that a lot, and just every rep, give it all you got. And, we know what the goal is. And I feel like the team really meshes together in that aspect of things. So I think we're all holding each other accountable and getting each other ready for the best to come.
When you look at the Governors this Saturday, they have a terrific team. They've got a guy in their roster, Chris Parson. He's another electric QB in this league. What has been the scouting report? I know you're on the offensive side, but to take down that defense and try and find those holes.
Heck yeah. Respect to him. He's a playmaker. There's a lot of playmakers in this conference, and so we're just gonna attack it just like any other week. And we're gonna go out there, and we prepared for this, and it's week is it 11 or 12 now, so we should be ready to go.
Is it technically? I think it's technically week 13.
Really? Dang. It flew by so fast. I can't even believe it.
I know, it is crazy. Well, Peyton, thank you so much for giving us a little insight on the Texans as they prepare to close out the regular season. Texans will be hosting Austin Peay Saturday. It's a 4 p.m. Central Time kick. It's senior night. Definitely one you don't want to miss. It's on ESPN Plus. Best of luck, and cannot wait to see the Texans finish out the regular season and into the postseason.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me on here, and go Texans.